welcome once again. We saw how Mr. Shudham Maitra, MEO Supply Chain Maruti Suzuki, focused on prudent financial management for scaling up. And we're going to talk about that exactly, and the context is Subros, which as an institution has always been about intelligent expansions for over 25 years, with visions of growth that are more than the ordinary. With clear vision of customer focus, innovation and world-class supported by JV partners Denso Corporation Japan and Suzuki Motors, this has been a very successful growth story indeed since 1985. Subros continues to remain focused on development of its two biggest assets, which is people and technology. Today, we'll be talking to some of the most significant people of this extraordinary machinery called Subros. I have with me Mr. Ramesh Suri, who's the chairman of Subros, Ms. Shraddha Suri Marva, who's the managing director, Subros, and Mr. D.M. Reddy, who is the executive director. Welcome all of you. So the first question obviously is to you, Mr. Suri, that how's your company's growth plan looking? What is your outlook towards growth?
You see, the automotive industry for the last few years is continuously showing growth, and the future outlook is definitely positive and expected to grow by 10 to 12% every year despite the turbulent environment such as fuel fluctuation, uncertain political and economic environment, natural climate impacting business, high impact due to forex fluctuations such as dollar and yen, and the most important, managing the manpower. Maruti Suzuki has already projected their long-term expansion plans in the existing facilities such as the Gurgaon and Manesar, and also developing future facilities in Gujarat. We at Subros are always one step ahead of having close interaction with our customers for expansion plans and accordingly plan our investments. We are in process of enhancing our annual capacity from 1.25 million to 2 million, and we see the revenue double within the next 3 years.
Shraddha, if the next question can be, posed to you, considering that that is the kind of growth that the chairman, Mr. Suri, is projecting, what kind of financial planning are you doing as an organization?
In Subros, financial planning is linked to long-term business plans, and our long-term business plans are governed by the customer, which in this case our largest customer is Maruti. We also seek a lot of inputs from their finance and supply chain divisions, and how we fund it depends upon the project's ROI. Based on that, we then decide between internal accruals and external borrowings. Just to give you an example, in the next 3 to 5 years, we are going to spend about 500 crores. Out of that, about 400 is for Maruti, and 100 is for our new projects and new plants.
Right.
That's how we plan ourselves.
All right. Mr. Reddy, if I could pose the next question to you. Talking about internal accruals, as an organization, as people who work together, how do you generate internal accruals? How does that happen?
Okay. Waste elimination and integrated cost reduction has been the central theme of Subros for internal cash generation.
Right.
Okay. So we have been maintaining a very good level of prudential financial management. We have been using tools like activity-based costing for maintaining our cost leadership. Under this activity, we have been trying to do activities like VAVE, localization and alternate sourcing. And plus, we have been using Maruti production system in a very extensive way within the company for quality and productivity improvement as a means for a capacity build-up. That these activities are resulting in significant reduction in the CapExes. Okay. The recent example for us has been our compressor plant, where we have been able to scale up the production from a level of 500,000 per year in the same plant within the same space. We are able to increase the capacity to 1.2 million, and from there we are going to increase to 2 million. This has happened by having all the MPS activities done along with low cost automation.
Mr. Reddy, so far as managing finances is concerned, when you talk about external borrowings, are there any parameters that you follow, Mr. Reddy?
Basically, this is a business where it's important to manage your debt because the business risks are going to be very high. So we would like to plan our external borrowings keeping in mind the real need for investment and ensure that the debt equity is not adversely affected. And as part of this, selecting the correct financial instrument is also very important, so that the interest cost can be kept very low. And another activity that we do, which is slightly unrelated, is also for forex fluctuations, taking forward covers for the key projects. So there are various risks involved with every project. So for every investment decision, that we would like to ensure that all the risks are properly covered, so that it does not impact our company in any adverse way. So for every risk, we have a very clear mitigation plan, so that we are able to take a rational approach, so that we are able to minimize the financial risk to the company.
Shraddha, as I see that you have a sound financial management policy in place, and I know that this is generally expected of organizations, but if I may ask you, has it benefited you especially in some fashion, Shraddha?
Yeah, we've been able to keep our interest costs low, at least 2 to 3 notches lower than what the market is offering. We've been able to balance our working capital by balancing inventory and also debtors. So that's had a huge benefit to us and finally impacted our balance sheet in a positive manner.
Right. Mr. Reddy, you're scaling up in a major fashion. So there is one direction that you're going and it seems to be going up. But are you conscious of the financial needs of, suppliers who are really small in comparison to you? So how will you create this balance?
Absolutely. Without the vendor support, it will be very difficult for us to service our customers' requirement. So we have been having the relationship with the vendor, the same type of relationship that we have been having with Maruti Suzuki. So as part of this, we have been treating all of our vendors as our extended partners, and we have been giving a lot of guidance to them and also financial assistance, so that they can meet our requirements successfully. Okay. So one of the activities that we have been doing with our vendors is to finance them for our specific tooling requirements, as well as also for plant capacity requirements.
Subarus have supported STPL on many occasions in terms of financial. Subarus was instrumental in supporting us for construction of our new factory in Pune. They have always supported us whenever we required any funds for capacity expansions.
As part of this program, we also handhold them, so that they are able to manage their show very well, in terms of putting them through vendor cluster programs, so that they can improve their quality, reduce their operational cost, and also make the overall improvement in their technological upgradation, so that they can have a long-term support for us.
Okay.
We are member of Subarus Cluster Program too. Subarus is our main customer, having more than 50% billing to Subarus. We have been trained by Subarus on various quality system and improvement program. When we are really struggling for our productivity and price competitiveness, to secure more business from Subarus, they really help us to improve of yield and productivity as well. With their support, we could save 10% of material per year, which has improved our bottom line subsistence, also customer satisfaction.
To sum it up, Mr. Suri, I'll come to you, that how does the future look and how are you going to sustain as an organization so far as your finances are concerned, Mr. Suri?
As our MD has already explained to you in detail about how we are managing as far as the finance requirement is concerned for our expansion program and the upgradation of the facilities are concerned. So we keep a very close interaction with our customers, and we see that what is their requirement, and timely decisions are taken, so that we are not in a position to see that we cannot supply the requirement or meet the requirement of our customers on time. And we also see that how to take care of as far as our production capacities are concerned, and the upgradation of our technology required for to meet their quality products for their customers.
Right.
We want to retain as far as our market share is concerned, and to maintain our market leadership is concerned. That is what is our aim, and that way we look after as far as our employees are concerned, to see that they are also very comfortable for their performance in the production lines are concerned.
Right.
This is the aim of our total working environment policy of the company, and I can say in 2 lines, ये ज़लज़ले ऊंची दीवारों को गिरा सकते हैं, मैं बुनियाद का पत्थर हूँ, मुझे खौफ नहीं.
क्या बात है. On that lovely note, thank you so much, Shraddha. Thank you, Mr. Suri. Thank you, Mr. Reddy. It was a pleasure having you here. Thank you so much.
Thank you.